Hi friends, hello, how are you? I think we are meeting after a long time. I'm preparing this video after a long time. If you are remembering, in our last video, we have spoken about the single line diagram. Okay, so we have discussed about the upstream part of the SLD. Okay, so in this video, we will see the downstream part of the single line diagram or the downstream part of the SLD. Okay, let's imagine your transformer is feeding a motor. Okay, so what are the protections to be used for motor protections? So I have prepared a short brief video on this, a small slide we'll see in this. So in this also there are two types of protections. We will divide into internal faults and that is the external faults. Same what we have done in transformers, we have divided the two types of faults, that is internal fault and external fault. Same principle we will apply in motor also. We will divide the faults into two types, that is the internal fault and the external fault. Okay, so what are the internal faults or motor protection from internal faults? One is the 49, that is the thermal overload relay, and second is the 46, that is the negative phase sequence relay. Okay, so now what is 49 basically? So 49 is nothing but the protection of the motor from overloading, from thermal overloading. Means what? For example, let's say if your motor is working for more than 1 hour or 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours, it is running in overload conditions for 3 to 4 hours. Okay, so it is loaded for 110% or 120% or 130%. Okay, so in that case, what will happen to your motor? The heat will get generated inside the motor, correct? Due to overloading. It is not too much overloaded, but some marginally it is overloaded, like let's say for example 105% or 110% also. Okay, so slowly what happens, since it is overloaded for a longer duration of time, the insulation inside the windings get overheated. Okay, so due to overheating, the insulation starts getting deteriorated or failure, and due to the failure of the insulation, your winding gets short circuited and there is a short circuit, and therefore the short circuit occurs inside the motor. Okay, that's why to protect the motor from this fault we have used thermal overload relay, that is 49. Okay, and second relay is your negative phase sequence relay, 46. Now what is this 46 about? It is also called as a single phase preventer relay. Okay, means let's say if your motor is provided with three phase, and in the three phase two phases has gone or single phase has gone. Okay, your motor sometimes runs only on a single phase. Okay, so in that case what will happen? The efficiency of the motor will get reduced. Your motor won't able to drive under the efficiency which is when it works on three phase. Okay, so if you divide this faults or asymmetrical faults into three sequences, let's say positive sequence, negative sequence and zero sequence, one thing here is to understand is all the three sequences rotate in the same direction of the rotor. Okay, but only in case of negative phase sequence, even the direction of the negative sequence current is also in the same direction of the rotor. Only the flux developed by this negative sequence current, it rotates in the opposite direction of the rotor. Okay, so when the flux rotates in the opposite direction, it cuts the rotor. Okay, and so additional current is induced in the rotor windings, which overheats the motor due to the induction of additional currents. Okay, due to which the motor get overloaded, or I mean gets overheated. That's why you have to protect the motor from this negative phase sequence relay, and that is why we use this 46 as a negative phase sequence relay. Okay, so these are the two types of faults, two types of relays used for the motors, for the induction motors to protect from internal faults. Second, we will see there are few more faults. For example, if you are using a synchronous motor, in case of synchronous motor, apart from 49 and 46, you will find 48, that is the time supervision relay. You will find 51 LR, that is the locked rotor relay. You will find 47, that is the phase reversal relay. You will find notching device relay, that is 66. Then you will find power factor relay 55, out of step relay 78. Then you will also find field failure relay, tripping free relay, that is 94, and a trip free relay, that is 95. Okay, So these are the numerous relays used from internal protections. We will see here additional relays used to protect the motor from the external faults. Okay, now what are the external faults? External faults are like your short circuit current, or it could be earth fault, overcurrent. Overcurrent is nothing but itself is a short circuit current. Okay, so these are the four relays. That is 50 is instantaneous overcurrent relay, 50 and instantaneous earth fault relay, 51 is IDMT overcurrent relay, and 51 and is the IDMT earth fault relay. So these are the relays used for both for induction motors and synchronous motors to protect from external faults. There are a few more relays like directional earth fault relay, that is 67N. Then there is under voltage relay 27, synchronous check relay 25. Now, what happens if your breaker is failure or if there is a fault inside the breaker? So two relays are used to protect the motor from breaker failure. That is 50 BF, that is a breaker failure relay. So if there is a fault in your breaker mechanism, 50 BF will identify this fault, okay, and it won't allow the motors to start. Since there is a fault inside the breaker, it will not allow the motor to start, okay. And second is a trip circuit supervision relay. It will supervise the tripping circuits of your circuit breaker. And one more relay I have added. Let's say for if your motor is about 2 megawatt, normally we use differential motor protection relay. Okay. Same in transformer, when you use about 2 megawatt, you use differential transformer relay or differential transformer protection relay. Same in motor, it is 87 amp. It is differential motor protection relay. Okay. So these are the some few relays for motor protections. So friends, if you want to learn much more in details about this relay studies and protection of motors and all subjects related to electrical design in details, this is my number. You can call in this number. It's 8452037133. Okay, you can check for the inquiries. Now we are starting with the new batches, so that if you are really very much serious about entering into the career of electrical design, I can assure you this is one of the best classes, best tutor and best coaching classes you will find, and I can give you not only the guidance but knowledge and the all the notes and the technical articles, the interview questions, the answers of that questions, and even the interview tips additionally, if you are really serious to enter into this field. So just call on this number and check the next batch when it is. Till then, thank you. I will come with my next series also in a very short time. Thank you very much.